him many times to put his feet up. He is doing so. Thank you, my friend. But best wishes to you, and I hope you're feeling lots better. And for all of you that are tuning in, lots of great kitchen offers for you today. And this is no exception. This one, I stopped dead in my tracks because I've shared with you all before, a lot of my childhood was in Germany. I know the name Zwilling. I know that name Henckels when it comes to knives. And this set, this is an 8-piece set that at retail, if sold separately, could cost you $394.15. Yes, you get the block with it. And today at QVC, it is a clearance price of $119.96, and it's on 5 easy payments as well. So I just wanted you to get a good look at all of the knives. We only have 1,500 to go around at that value. Just keep that in mind as we come over and say hi to Jeremy Parker. Hi.
Good to see you.
Good morning, Chef. I keep saying morning. I'm so used to early AM.
Yeah, it's morning in the West Coast.
Member of the Henckels team. You've been a chef, but you've been here at QVC for how many years?
Pushing 18 years.
Yeah, that's not possible. That's just not possible.
18 years.
That's crazy. So you know the drill around here. We need good knives.
And I'll tell you what, the two most important things in a kitchen, cookware and knives and cutlery. And some would even say cutlery because you don't always cook everything, but you have to prep things. So one good set of knives, and these are Henkel. These are the very sought after German-made Zwilling Henckels. This is the 4-star series. This has that German steel. It has a full bolster on it. Perfectly balanced knives you can see here.
Oh, wow.
And these are made to last a lifetime. Now these have the molded handles, so if you hit them, they're not going to break. They're made to last for a lifetime. Now let me just do a quick run through of the knives you're getting.
Please.
So you know what they do.
Thank you.
First off, this is that chef's knife. That's your chopper, your mincer. You're going to use this when you're squashing garlic. You want a big heavy duty knife for rocking and mincing. Then you're going to get a very much needed bread knife, a serrated knife. You're going to use that for your breads and cakes. It's also, again, the right knife for the right job. This way you're not going to squash that bread. You can see there's the back of the knife. You're not going to squash that nice fresh bread. You're also going to get a straight 6-inch carving knife. Now that's your meat knife. I love this like so. See, you're going to go straight through chicken, pork, roasts. Use that for carving a turkey, a ham, or even just steak or carne asada. Then you're going to get a serrated 5.5-inch utility knife. This is your meat and cheese board knife. See, it has a nice serrated edge on it.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So this is what you're going to use here when you're doing like salamis or hard meats and cheeses. And when you have company over and they see you have a German knife on that cheese board, it's always nice and impressive.
Aren't they fancy?
There you go. And then this is what I call the workhorse. This is your little paring knife here. This is the one that you're going to use for those strawberries, for radishes, for when you're cutting towards you, or if you're just chopping off a stem like so, you want a nice small knife for that. Then you're going to get a very handy set of kitchen shears, like so. And I, use these because they're out in a block, they're accessible, opening up packages, hard plastic packages like batteries and electronics, and meats. And then you're going to get a honing, sharpening steel and the wooden block.
Okay, so think about that. You get all of those pieces, everything that you're seeing here on the table, for a clearance price of $119.96, and today it's on 5 easy payments. If you were to purchase these pieces separately and the block, it could cost you $394.15. I have a set of Henckels knives. I purchased them before I was here at QVC. I paid a lot more than less than $120 because these are the best of the best. These are the ones that I was looking for use in my kitchen because, as you know, a sharp knife is a safe knife. And if you can also add a strong knife to that family, you're going to keep it around forever and ever. We only have 1,400 remaining. And I just want to reiterate specifically 5 easy payments of $23.99. So really, I know.
And I mean, I would spend this for this one knife right here. And I'll tell you, after 18 years here, it is such a privilege and a pleasure to be able to show these. They are considered to be the best knives in the world. They go back to 1731. Now, Zwilling means twins. So you see the two, that's the twins. That's the mark that dates back 286 years now. They are a legacy of knives. Now, when they make the knives, they do this process called the Fedor process, where they actually freeze it. They get it down to about 100 degrees below zero. That hardens the steel. It aligns the molecules so that it sharpens sharper, it cuts smoother, and it will stay sharp about 2 to 3 times longer than a regular stainless steel knife. And they will last you. And there they are. Every knife is hand sharpened by a craftsman in Germany. They're beautifully made. They're made to perfection. You're going to love it. It's such a privilege to cook and to cut with these knives when you use them.
The fact that this 8-piece set at retail could cost you $394.15, it's not crazy to pay that amount, because once you've added that up, maybe over the years you've tried to collect all the pieces, so over time you may not even notice that you've spent that amount of money, but here at QVC, you're going to need each one of these knives in your kitchen. So the fact that you can get all 8 of them at once with the wood block, and you can get them for that great clearance price. At QVC here, clearance price typically means there's no reorder on that item number. We only have 1,100 sets remaining of K44895,
Right.
and I very much understand why, because this is one of those values that just catches you off guard. It's
unbelievable.
terrific.
Now this is such a good weighted knife. You can see the thickness here. Now this is the bolster where the blade meets the handle. It's got
bolster.
a full bolster there. What I love about this is I'm just going to do this thing where I rest the knife on my finger, and I'm going to take a grape and just drag it over the grape, and you can see. Now that is the difference. This is what you get when you have a top world-class knife. Let me do that again. I'm just going to use the weight of the knife. I'm not adding any pressure. You can see there. I'm just resting this on my finger. If I can balance it there, I literally just drag the knife. The knife does all the work. When you hear top chefs talk about let the knife do the work, that's what they mean. So when you do a tomato, I can literally just drag the straight through that tomato, and you're not going to have, and I'm sure a lot of us have a drawer full of knives. You know, you never really throw your knives away. So you can see here, I just drag this through. That's not even a serrated knife. It is very smooth. I could hold this midair and do the same thing. And that's what you get. Like so. Now let's go back to what you get over here.
Yes, definitely. Here's that 8-inch knife that you were showing us that really, it's worth its weight in everything that we're offering
That's
today.
right. That is your 8-inch professional chef's knife. You're going to get also the 8-inch serrated knife. That's your bread knife, tomato knife. You're going to get a 6-inch carving knife, non-serrated. A 5.5-inch serrated utility knife. That's for your meats and cheeses. You're going to get that wonderful workhorse, that paring knife. That's a, and then you're going to get the kitchen shears here. You're going to get the sharpening steel and a block to put it all in. And there's also a couple of extra spaces. So if you've got an old Henkel knife, you want to keep it, there's a space for that. And you can also grow your set for steak knives as well.
We have a 2-piece set that if you'd like to add it on to your order, you can ask your operator about it, but it is available for $59.98. This one could cost you $394.15 at retail here today at QVC. Outrageous clearance price of $119.96. 5 easy payments if you purchase with your major credit card of $23.99. So we started with 1,600. There's only 500 sets left, so please continue to place your orders. Jeremy, thank you so much.
Thank you. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
We miss you, David. But
I know.
you're
Feel
awesome.
better, buddy. Put your toes up. Well, guess. Oh, I'm so excited. It's In the Kitchen with David, everybody. And if you are just tuning